let me begin, if I can, to say that when you first run for Secretary of State, uh, you actually do it with the knowledge that this day may come. And in fact, this is the third time in the past 20 years in Arizona's history that a Secretary of State has stepped into the governor's office. And I have been expecting it now for a little time, and I do stand ready for the honor and the challenge of serving as governor of our great state. I'm certain that Governor Napolitano had a difficult decision to make in accepting the nomination for Secretary of Homeland Security. It is a job for which she is very qualified, and her confirmation by the Senate is certain. I wish her the very best and in her service to the nation, and I know that she will not forget us here in Arizona. I will leave the Secretary of State's office with a sense of great pride in what we've accomplished for the people. It has been a privilege to serve here and to work alongside the fine professional staff who do such a terrific job for the state of Arizona. And I thank you all for everything. You have really made me look good. As I prepare to accept the responsibilities of the governor's office, I am mindful of the great challenges facing our state. These are not the best of times for many people here in our state. They certainly are not the best of times for their state government. As governor, I'm inheriting a state budget crisis that is surely the most severe in the history of the state of Arizona. It is growing more severe as the present governor prepares to leave. The struggling economy has produced an approximately 20% drop in revenues to the state. And simply stated, more than $2 billion than the governor and the legislature plan to have is no longer here. It is also true that we ran headlong into this downturn, like so many other governments around the country, without prudence or action or caution. One of the words we hear often in public policy discussion today is sustainability. We have grown Arizona's government well over 60% in 6 years. We have spent the first 2 years of a down cycle reaching for accounting tricks and debt rather than true fiscal reform. When you have followed that course, you are destined to find that what you are doing is simply not sustainable. I don't know what the solutions we will choose to meet our challenges, but I am confident that we will find those solutions. I'm also confident that our state will lead the rest of the country out of its economic struggles. We are a resilient people, and our entrepreneurial spirit runs deep and strong. It is very clear to me that Arizonans want an elected official to work together in solving problems, not to fall back into political bickering and partisan infighting. I will draw upon my long record of reaching across the aisle, working together with people of goodwill in both parties to find the wisest solutions. I've walked these streets before. I have led government through financial crisis, faced tough fiscal decisions, reduced bureaucracy, and streamlined services. In my public life and in my own life, I have faced down disappointments of today to reach the promises of tomorrow. There's no easy way around the challenge. It cannot be further avoided. It must be met. To meet it as well, we must join in good faith to tell the people the truth, propose a way forward, and proceed with confidence that we will soon have our wonderful state back on track. I truly believe Arizona will realize its brilliant future, and soon we will be on our way. I'm looking forward to working with Governor Napolitano and her staff as we immediately face challenging tasks. I intend to work hard to have an inclusive and smooth and transparent transition that serves the people of Arizona well. Today, I would like to announce that Kevin Tyne will serve as my chief of staff in the governor's office for the past 6 years. Kevin has served the people of Arizona as my deputy secretary of state with honor, devotion, and dedication. Kevin has been very loyal and a valued advisor to me for nearly 12 years. He is widely respected throughout the state government, and he enjoys my full confidence and trust in this vital position. I'm also announcing today an extremely qualified group to help lead my transition team, and I'm honored that they have agreed to serve me. The director of my new transition team will be Chuck Coughlin, a former gubernatorial deputy chief of staff. Jay Heiler, again, a former gubernatorial chief of staff, will serve as deputy director of transition for personnel. Douglas Cole, also a former gubernatorial deputy chief of staff, will be my director of transition for operations and communications. All of these gentlemen are devoted to helping me to lead an inclusive transition process that brings the best and the brightest to serve us here in Arizona. I'm very proud and certainly honored to have amassed a quality transition team of 28 individuals that reflects a great deal of professional, educational, and geographic diversity. The members of this team have pledged their expertise and time to my ongoing commitment of ensuring, again, a seamless transfer of authority. I want to thank these transition team members in advance for volunteering their time, their efforts, and I'm truly grateful for their assistance in these very economically challenged times. As I stated yesterday, I'm ready to step up and do my job as called for by the Constitution, and I will work hard to serve the people to the best of my capabilities. Both the legislative and executive branches of government have a big job ahead, and I look forward to working with President-elect Burns, Speaker-elect Adams, Minority Leader Lujan, and Minority Leader-elect Garcia to find solutions, bring greater efficiency and fiscal responsibility. In closing, I would just like to briefly say that as we move forward in doing this transition, that we have now set up a website for the team and for the public, and the website is www.brewertransition.org. And that will be online and will serve us in a great capacity for interaction with the public, and it should serve us trying to get the information that we need in order to fulfill our responsibilities. So with that, I would thank you all again for being here, and I would offer this opportunity, if you should have any questions, Howie.
Yes. I may have one.
To try to answer them for you, as long as you don't make them too tough.
Well,